Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino coming at you again today with yet another video. And John Lennon video. I was greeted to quite a surprise at my doorstep today, and I gotta thank the John Lennon Estate and Simon and Sean and Yoko for gifting me this. All right, so let's unbox it and see some more about it after the intro. So yes, I've been gifted from the John Lennon Estate this Power to the People. I can never get it all right. John and Yoko Plastic Ono band with Elephant's Memory and special guests. There we go. I got to read it up there. It's quite a mouthful on that one, but wow. These Ultimate Mix Collection boxes have been just fantastic. They are some of my favorite box sets, period. And I've been so looking forward to getting this. Of course, they're coming out on October 10th. I'm lucky enough to get a little preview here. And let's just take a look at the box here. Well, first with the hype sticker there, which I think is really cool with the Madison Square Garden on there. And there is a sticker here on the shrink wrap. This is a sticker, this Power to the People one here over John and Yoko's face as the changes there with the lenticular. I absolutely love these colors on this. I have been just blown away with how cool this pops with this orange and then the black and the white with the lenticular cover here. And then, of course, the hype sticker with that yellow. So this is the 3 Blu-ray. I guess we'll go in order of what this shows here. 3 Blu-rays, 9 CDs, 204-page book. Completely remixed from the original multi-tracks in high definition stereo 5.1 surround and Dolby Atmos, the ultimate collection. And yes, it is. All right, I want to get this unboxed. I'm going to show you quick with the shrink wrap here at the back. I know this hasn't been showing up great. It looks fantastic, though. Absolutely does. Of course, made in Germany at Optimal in Germany, which is usually pretty good sign of super high quality, whether it's CDs or LPs. Absolutely love these boxes. Mine showed up just perfect. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Before we get to the box, though, there is, of course, the card that comes with this when you do get gifted this. I'm going to show you. I'm not totally Dustino. I am Dustin. So thank you, guys. And got the cool little Statue of Liberty there with the leather glove on. Power to the People there. Wow. So cool. Luckily, I was able to get that off without breaking this too bad here. Of course, we're going to be seeing this in a much larger form soon, this image. Really great. This orange with that black and white is just so fantastic. I think this color has just really popped on this. I'm so excited about this. But yeah, there we go. The front of the card there. That's the back. I'm going to show you the inside here. Let you kind of take a look at that. I'm going to read, not the whole thing to you. If you want to pause it and read it, go ahead. But there is a line in here. I don't want to speak for anybody. That's one thing with this box set announcement that's really been bugging me, is how much people in my comments have been speaking for John, thinking that they know what John's going to think. And I think Sean really well put this in here. Yeah, he writes in here, I've spent most of my life trying to avoid speaking for him, but I do believe that one thing that was consistent about my dad intellectually and artistically, he was never the same from one year to the next. Wow, I keep messing that up. His mind was always evolving. He was always discovering new ideas and inspiration. Whatever you think John Lennon would think today is probably not it. He was always changing his mind. He would probably surprise you because he always surprised everybody. Sean Lennon on that. Now, I also feel like I'm kind of trying to speak for Sean on this, like reading between the lines. I'm hoping I'm not, but I think this is really saying a lot about the one thing that's missing in this box that everybody seems so upset about. And I think he was trying to say something there. And, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean. If I'm wrong on that, please correct me on that. But I really hated that, reading those comments and how many people were trying to speak for John on that. And I think when I saw other people that have been gifted this so far, unboxing this and reading that note, I think that really struck me on this. And I just want to get that out there. But let's take a look at what's in here, because I'm really getting excited about that. But I did want to really point that out too. So of course I've switched, like everybody else, to the guitar pick here, the plectrum, as they say in the UK. So let's see if I can get this going with this. I used to always use the penknife. There we go. I'm going to try to take the shrink off, but try to preserve it the best I can, because I want to make sure that sticker stays safe on the cover here. But yeah, I do want to see this box without all this on the front. As you can see there, it's already kind of coming undone. So there we go. And this is so cool. I gotta just take a little look at it myself. I've seen everybody else's videos, like I've said. I can't believe how well this shows up on camera too, so I'm hoping it's showing up great on mine. That is just so cool. John's face kind of going to Yoko's, and Yoko's going to John's. Much like the label on the LP of the Sometime in New York City LP back in the day, had the different images of them, and I suppose as it was spinning, it was supposed to kind of make them all kind of look into one. So that was a really cool touch that they did on this. I'm going to show you everything one more time with the shrink wrap off. There's really nothing on the top or the bottom, so I'm not going to show you there. There's the track list again, and there is I know one of the sleeves in here has got it a little better, where it's not this silver foil. I love the Mercury label on there, the Len Oko music. It's just so great, all the little touches on this. This is just great. And like I said, these Ultimate Mix boxes are always just so fantastic. Let's slide everything out here very carefully. There, we got the nice thick cardboard on that. That's going to hold up well over the years. Let's start with the book. Of course, Whoa! Oh no! Oh geez! We got stuff popping out. I've been excited about that too. That's popping out at me. And I think we got stuff in the book here too. But there's the front cover of the book. Again, the orange with the silver foil. Look there. Looking just fantastic. It was a 204-page book. And of course, we got on the inside here, we got the first postcard here. John and Yoko there. And at the concert, at the one-to-one concert. There we go on the back. The second one, which is sort of a reproduction of the one that originally came with the Sometime in New York City album. I don't think it was in all of them. I think it was more kind of the first issues got this. And I think it was a black and white, not the orange with the black and white. But the Statue of Liberty there with the Power to the People glove on there, the fist up in the air. And then we got the sticker sheets here. There's the first one there, the Free Bob Dylan, and some great pictures of John there, John and Yoko, all that, the Elephant's Memory. And then the next sheet here, of course, with that controversial image of supposedly Nixon and Mao, and then that sticker next to it there was actually the two record set. They actually would strategically place that over that image on the Sometime in New York City albums. Look here, and I'm not going to show you everything. Oh, what a fantastic photo there. It looks just great on the paper there. Really good feeling paper, speaking of that. I'm just going to kind of flip through a few, just kind of take a look as it goes there. Jim Keltner fan club. I don't think they got his address in here though, quite like George put on the back. Your self-addressed stamped elephant, I believe. I guess the Elephant's Memory there. There we go. Wow. Yeah, these books are always fantastic. I'm really skipping ahead there. Handwritten lyrics, of course the tape boxes. Just fantastic on these books always. And really talking about probably the making of the concert, the album at the time, Sometime in New York City. Yeah, that's the back of the book there. I don't know if I showed that yet. And moving on to the next thing, we'll do the little envelope here, which I've been really excited about because there is a very unique thing to each of these boxes in this. So with the 9 CD, 3 Blu-ray set, and also the 4 LP set has got a packet just like this and that. But the little John and Yoko one-to-one concert, all that information on there. And we got some really cool little goodies in here. I suppose we'll go in order seems like everybody's kind of showing this with one thing first. But you need the tickets to get into the concert first, right? So there we got our replica tickets. I think all of these are the same. All these are center row C, gate 4, orchestra, $15. Seat 1A, 17, and 1A, 18. I think all of these tickets are the same on that. Of course, you can go to the website and get your own unique ticket to the John Lennon website, which I think brings you to the Newtopia website there. I suppose now I'm going out of order here. The one that I want to see the most is up next, though. But here is after the show, the little kind of ticket to the Tavern on the Green, I believe it is. Yep, Tavern on the Green. Little after party after the show there. That's your access to that. And then, of course, we got the backstage pass here. And, wow, I got a really high number on mine. Everybody has been showing these so far has had like 0007 and so forth and so on. And yeah, mine is 10,715. So, but yeah, these are all going to be a special number on each one there. So nobody's going to have the same number on the backstage pass part. Where are we at now? Oh, the poster. Oh, yes, the poster. I've been looking forward to seeing how big this is. Everybody's been talking about how big this poster is. There we go. Power to the people. I suppose that this is the poster of the show. Absolutely fantastic. Again, that orange with the black and the white. I think it just pops and just looks fantastic. And then we have got the sleeves here for the disc, the folios. And these are in a sleeve. I'll kind of show you the back here too with Yoko's face. So John's on the one side, Yoko on the other. And they slide out, and then we got just that plastic piece that was covering them there. Again, on the back, I guess the Mercury Records and the Lenoko music and all that on the back. We'll start with the first folio here, which is John on the cover. And show you the back here with John and Yoko. There you can get a little better look at the track listing. So, of course, the disc 1, CD 1, contains the hybrid show. So it's kind of the best of both the afternoon and the evening shows. Of course, from the 1-to-1 concert, August 30th, 1972, Madison Square Garden, New York City. The benefit for the Willowbrook State School. There we go. I actually got my notes going for me here. The one thing I wanted to write down and make sure to mention there. Really the only full live performance that John gave after the Beatles there. His only full one in solo John land. And there we go on that with all the discs there. And we're going to take a look at each one here too. Show you kind of everything opened up here. So yeah, disc 1 is that hybrid show. There it is there. The best of... Whoops.
Whoa! Oh no! Oh geez!
Oh no. Oh geez. I think we got it saved there. So disc 2 is going to be the full afternoon show. Of course, with a song or two missing, I know. So when I say full, yeah, it isn't. But like it said in the card there, I think there's a reason for that. And, you know, it doesn't bother me on that. I had a hard time with that song to begin with. I totally get what it's saying, and I love the message. I just wish that particular word wasn't in there. But here's disc 3, which is the evening show. That's all I'm really going to say on that. It is what it is. And, you know, they aren't totally canceling it because there is a Japanese SHM CD release coming out right now of John's catalog. I haven't seen a lot on it, but I've heard enough to know that it's happening. That's coming out soon too, kind of the end of October, I believe. And I don't know if it's just going to be available in Japan or we have to import it here, or if it's going to be like Paul has been doing with his SHM CDs recently. Maybe we'll be able to get it here a little easier, but Sometime in New York City is in that release, and that song is still on the album. So they are not disrespecting that album by any means. Just for this box, it's the reimagined New York City. And I think that's kind of what we're getting to next with disc 4 as I'm speaking on this here. So yeah, disc 4, there we go. And let me verify that. Yes, it is New York City, The Ultimate Mixes. And this is that reimagined version of Sometime in New York City, just New York City now it's being called. And then we got disc 5. There we go. And this is the Evolution documentary of the reimagined New York City album there. It would be the 9 tracks from that with the Evolution documentary, which is fantastic. So cool how that literally evolves from a basic demo going into some studio work on it to some polishing in the studio, and then kind of finishing with what the album is. Here is disc 6, which is the New York City Studio Jam, and also contains the New York City the Elements mixes. So that is folio 1 there with John. So let's move on to folio 2 with Yoko on the cover here, and then John and her on the back. I'll open it up, and we got the next set of discs here, and then this will have the last disc, disc 9, and then the 3 Blu-rays there. And the Blu-rays, of course, do come in the sleeves. That's how it's always been with the Ultimate Mixes. I'll kind of show you the folio spread out here. And I got to get my little cheat sheet here. So yeah, I've been watching everybody's video. I'm pretty aware on it, but I'm still kind of learning. We got disc. Okay, so it took me a second to figure this out, how they're doing this, just to save space, because the Blu-rays do have what the CDs are featuring. So the next disc, so we got disc 7, and there's where it shows it there. There we go. With the Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3/CD 7. So this one here, which is the Live Jam. And then CD 8 will be the Live Jam 2, and then CD 9 is the Home Jam. And I think this is a disc that's going to be really interesting with all the tracks that are on here. I think this is going to be the one that is a lot of kind of new stuff, even though there's a ton of new stuff on here. So let's take a look at the Blu-rays next. So I'll show you the sleeve here. This will be Blu-ray 1. This really cool Power to the People, now kind of the white with the orange on there, which just looks fantastic. I love that Power to the People all over there. And we get kind of a flip here to the orange label now. So there is Blu-ray 1, and that'll feature the hybrid show, the afternoon show, and the evening show, all on that one there with the 5.1 mixes and Dolby Atmos and all that. And here is Blu-ray 2's sleeve. There we go. And again, the orange label. Blu-ray 2 is the New York City Ultimate Mixes. So the first part of it will be the Ultimate Mix version of the reimagined New York City album. The Evolution documentary will also be on here. The New York City Studio Jam and the New York City Elements mixes are all on this one here. And finishing off with Blu-ray 3. There's the sleeve there and the back. And again, that orange label with their faces. Looks great. And I do believe the 2 CD set is the orange label instead of the black. So on the Blu-rays in the big box, it's orange. The 2 CD set is also orange instead of the black. But then, of course, on Blu-ray 3, we got the Live Jam 2, and the Home Jam is all on Blu-ray 3. So yeah, I've got some listening to do here, don't I? Wow, I've got to get, I want to take a listen to this all, get a little overall just review of the box set. So that, stay tuned for that. Hopefully that'll be coming very soon, but I want to listen to it all before I really get into that. So of course, again, this is coming out on October 10th of 2025 this year. So just in a few weeks. So be looking for that. Get your pre-orders in now, or head to your record store on the 10th. This 9 CD, 3 Blu-ray, plus the hardback book is not going to be the only format you're going to have available. There's also going to be, if you're a CD lover like I am, there's also going to be the 2 CD set that I was already kind of mentioning, which is both, disc 1 will be the afternoon show and disc 2 will be the evening show. There's going to be a 1 CD set also, which is the hybrid set, so the best of the 2 shows. And then there's also going to be a 4 LP box, which will be the biggest LP one that you can get. You get a lot of the little goodies that you saw in here, the sticker sheet, the the little envelope with the backstage passes and the tickets and all that, the poster, all that's in the 4 LP set. That'll also be available, and that is going to be disc 1 and 2 are the afternoon show, disc 3 and 4 are the evening show. Then there's also the 2 LP, just the standard one, which will have the hybrid show, the best of show there. And then there's also going to be the 2 LP colored vinyl version, which I believe is like a Coke bottle clear colored vinyl. And that I think is exclusive to the Lennon store, the John Lennon store. I've got my pre-order in for mine. I can't wait to get it. I love colored vinyl, so I can't wait to get that. But yeah, I've already got that ready, set to go. But yeah, get out there and get this. I think this is going to be fantastic. Every review I've been hearing so far has been just rave reviews on it. These ultimate mixes, though, never seem to fail. And this is quite a different take on the ultimate mix, too, being that it is a lot of live performances, which is really great, because not only do we got the one-to-one concert on here, but we got a lot of those little live TV segments or little benefit shows that he did, that he might have came out and done a song or two, stuff like that. And I love that they collected that all on this and got that on there. So this is really a celebration of John Lennon's live performances, especially right around that time. Obviously, he did do a couple of things after this, but which aren't featured on the box. But I think it was actually only the one with Elton John, wasn't it? Which is only 3 songs. And the only other thing that I can think of that isn't on this is the Live Peace Toronto. But that was kind of its own thing too. And I love the fact that they're kind of centering this all with him moving to New York, the one-to-one concert and everything else that was going on, and all the other little benefits and activists such stuff that he was doing. Wow, that is it's late. I was at work all day. I was excited to come and get this filmed. When I heard that this had arrived, I was very excited. The rest of the day at work went really tough there. So I guess I was all excited for this. But anyways, yeah, get out October 10th and get yourself a copy of this in any which form you're going to get it. I don't think you're going to go wrong any which way. This, of course, with the deep dive into all of it. But just the one-to-one concert, I think, is a very special thing to have. So the 4 LP set with both shows, or even that hybrid show on the 2 LP, or the 2 CD set with the both shows again, or the hybrid on the 1 CD, you're not going to go wrong with any of these, I think. And I think Sean and Paul Hicks have done a wonderful job from everything I've been hearing. Like I said, I'm going to do my own review on this soon. So stay tuned for that, hopefully before the 10th. But I've got such a busy schedule here. So as you're seeing this, I'm probably on my way to go see Collective Soul. I've been really concentrating up this year, and Collective Soul is on my list for the day. Smash Mouth and Collective Soul, to be exact here. I keep forgetting about Smash Mouth and that, but yeah, so I'm going to be off to see them, and really looking forward to that, and just add another concert to the list here for the day. Again, the John Lennon Estate, thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing. I can't believe my little channel has got recognized by you guys, and thank you. And thank you to all my subscribers and viewers, because you're making this possible, I guess. So, without you guys viewing, they wouldn't be sending me this. So thank you so much to Lennon Estate, to my viewers, everybody. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed yet, though, as I always say, please do subscribe and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out, like my review of the box. Also, please give the video a like if you stuck around to this point. Like I always say, you must like it. So please give it a like, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on this Power to the People of John and Yoko Plastic Ono band with Elephant's Memory and special guest. I think I got it without even reading it. Wow, how about that? All right. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the box here so far. Are you getting one? What version are you getting? Let me know on that. I think it's fantastic. Wow, that lenticular thing is so cool. We'll just have that going for the rest of the video here. But anyways, just let me know your thoughts on all that. And I am Beetle Dustino, and John and Yoko here, signing out. Bye.